Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Risen Week 5 of the amazing Draft League on Friday nights. I'm Snail, and my co-caster here is Banana Man. Banana Man, how you been, buddy?
I've been doing great. Excited for tonight's game. It looks like we have a match. Oh, the match of the century, Edge of Diamond versus Down for Whatever. Both are at the bottom of the standings. So the on the in the case of Down for Whatever, it looks like they're trying to secure a win, while Edge of Diamond are looking to maybe eke out a playoff spot.
That's right. Both of these teams, like you said, Banana, at the bottom of the table, down for whatever is 0-4 this season in Draft League. So they will be looking for their very first win. And just as you said, Diamond there is 1-3. Both of these teams not mathematically out of the playoff or the play-ins yet. So it would be this game is going to be very important to both teams. I'm looking for game one off the rip, no shenanigans. We're going to have a saucy series here tonight for us.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see whether things just start off really clean and very, surgical with the gameplay and then devolve into madness because the nerves and maybe probably the desire to get a playoff spot, like it can really affect you. And so let's see if we get hopefully we get some really exciting games here.
That's right. The till factor is definitely going to be a factor tonight. You never want to be at the bottom of the standings, no matter what you're doing. But League of Legends, lots of times, really exacerbates that because it's just so easy to get tilted. You make one wrong play, you miss a flash, you miss whatever, and you're tilted for the rest of the game. So that's gonna be a really important aspect for these teams to stay focused. Like I said, both of them have suffered quite a few defeats this season, but one team's gonna win tonight, and I have Down for Whatever getting their first win tonight. They have come into my hearts, and they have they made me a believer. So my vote's gonna be Down for Whatever, going for their first dub of the season tonight.
Okay, and I guess in true fashion, I have Edge of Diamond winning tonight in clean fashion, a 2-0 victory prediction from me. Yeah, I think that they're gonna take this one home. It's hard to when you're at the bottom like that. It's hard to come back up, and I don't know if Down for Whatever quite have it in them
Oh,
to
come on, man. They're
recover.
only one win away from Extra Diamond. It's
Yeah,
not like it's undefeated versus only wins. Listen, I'm also calling 2-0 in favor of Down for Whatever. I think it's gonna be easy clap GG's, pack it up. I think they have a lot to show. The only thing I've played sports a lot in my life, and the only thing when you lose a lot, the only thing you have to show is that you can win. Right? They're playing for their egos. They're playing to get one of those play-in spots, and I think they're gonna have a lot to show tonight.
yeah, it is true that you can only go up from here if you're at the bottom. So they do have that in their favor. That is true.
Yeah, I think now that everyone has kind of gotten used to the new patches, I think people are starting to settle in. Different win rates of different champions are starting to look like they should. Of course, Hui has finally, I think, gotten away from his new champion status, and people are really trying to figure out what makes him Hui. And how to pilot the champion. I know a lot of champs right now are really strong. Maokai is very strong. Brand Jungle is something that we might see again tonight. What champs are you looking for here tonight, Banana Man?
So I'm actually looking for some chaotic and super engaging, exciting picks from the bot lane, from specifically Edge of Diamond. I know YOLO Swag. He is. I've played with him before, and he loves picks like Samira, like Nyla, these super action heavy picks. So I'm hoping to see something like that coming from the bot lane of Edge of Diamond.
Yeah, I mean, Manye saying in the chat he wants to see Lulu ADC again. That was we only got a few minutes of the Lulu ADC. Hopefully, it graces us again tonight as we are getting right into the pick bands here for these two teams for this series. Of course, J4 always a strong jungler. Going to be banned out from the side of Edge of Diamond, as well as just like that Hui I was talking about, is going to be a no go for Down for Whatever.
And something I'm interested to see is whether Karma pops up here in pick and ban, because she is just such an oppressive pick in both mid lane and support right now. with her Malignance build. And if you get Malignance, man, I swear that champ will just take away 50% of your HP with one RQ. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, the champ, just like you said, very good right now. She kind of can do everything, right? She's got a lot of damage built into her kit. She can peel for herself, and she really, she's got good movement. She really can do it all. Happy to see the Smolder band come in. I'm kind of tired of seeing Smolder already. If he's able to get to that late game, man, that built-in Elder Dragon buff is just so good on him. Also, the Lilia, that's also been a very popular pick ban here in the draft league. She can just take games over if you don't stop her.
Yep, and the Malphite and Xin bans last two. I like the Xin ban. The Malphite must be some target ban or just something they don't want to play against.
Yeah, I mean, if you've ever been on the receiving end of that mountain sprinting at you, you just kind of throw your hands up and you're like, what are you going to do? Flash R. Sometimes you don't even have time to flash yourself. So definitely those puny AD carries and mid laners early, right after level 6, 7, not going to be happy to hit by that. As we do see the brand locked in here for Edge of Diamond, just like I only mentioned 2 champs in the pregame talk, and we've seen both of them here now already. Hui, of course, being banned, and the brand being picked up. Also, TF, he could be top, could be ADC. What do you think about this pick?
Yeah, it's a great flex pick because it's probably going to be top or ADC. If I had to guess, probably top lane. I've heard that this champ is just completely unplayable against for pretty much any top lane matchup right now. But there's always a small chance that you see the Twisted Fate mid. But there's the Samira I was talking about.
Oh man, and paired with that Thresh, such good utility on that champion. Anytime a Thresh is picked, I love that champ. He's got great peel. He's got, he can engage. He can, the bot. A lot of people kind of crap on his ultimate, but a 99% slow is nothing to scoff at. That can get you killed real fast. As we also see the Lee Sin come in, of course, such a great playmaking champ.
I like the Alistar response by Down for Whatever there. I think it's a really good pick against Samira and Thresh here. A good disengage. If Samira tries to jump in, he can just headbutt her away and make team fights playable, borderline playable for his team, hopefully.
Yeah, just like Thresh, Alistar, of course, having such a good peel. That ultimate is very good. He just becomes so tanky, and you can't really do anything against him. So great pick there, as we see Malzahar being banned out from the side of Down for Whatever. A great, if you've ever been hit by that ultimate, you know how tilting it is, and we were talking about the tilt factor earlier. So really important from them to get that in.
Yeah, and then the Malzahar ban and the Jinx ban, followed by a Fiora ban. They are really wanting to double down and make sure that they can get probably a decent tank matchup, I'd imagine, for their top laner, and or if TF is going into the ADC role, maybe I don't know, maybe they're giving counterpick to mid lane here.
Yeah, they might be doing that. Apologies for I had to tell my daughter good night. She's going to sleep, so apologize for that. But yeah, we see the Kaiser band coming in, the Fiora band as well. And just like you said, we may see a mid pick coming here from the side of Down for Whatever. And it is going to be an Ornn locked in. Man, I'm loving this draft on both sides. Such great utility. Some damage sprinkled there in there. I think we have the makings to be a really nice series here.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a really fun game because both teams have so much counterplay against each other right now. You have the Samira E that functions sort of like a little mini wind wall briefly. So if he plays it properly, he might be able to block an Ornn R. The chances of that happening are probably pretty low, but someone can hope. A man can hope. And it looks like they're just going all in on just fist fighting each other, team
Oh
fight
my
galore.
gosh. And we see the Garen and the Syndra come in from Edge of Diamond here. Garen, not a champ you see a lot of times in competitive play. Of course, we saw Adam play it at MSI and Worlds. Obviously, kind of put the champ on the map as far as competitive goes, and say, hey, if you like this champ, it is playable. He did okay in some games. Some games he carried. But a very interesting pick there is we also see the Syndra and then the Fizz come in as well. Man, these two teams, now that we've seen them in totality for the draft, which team you liking better here?
If I'm being honest, I really like Edge of Diamonds just because of the Brand pick. I think Brand hard counters down for whatever's team. Right now, he's so good into primarily melee team comps, which is what Down for Whatever has. So I really like that. But at the same time, Down for Whatever are so beefy that
That's right.
Samira might have a hard time here. So this is gonna be a fun game to watch.
Oh yeah, I think Down for Whatever. I think their draft is really good, right? I think they have a good engage. You can go Ornn ulti, or you can of course engage with the Alistar, or you can have Ornn secondary engage, or Alistar secondary engage. Or you can get a really saucy Lee Sin kick in the backline. This team has so many ways to do things that they want to do, right? If I'm looking on the side of EOD, I mean, you have Garen running at you. Maybe you get a Thresh hook into Flay. Maybe. I think they're going to be on the back foot a lot of the game, and I think it's going to be very important for them to get to objectives first. And if they don't, I think they're just going to get really squeezed out by Down for Whatever.
Yeah, I think that's a good point because Edge of Diamond does not have a lot of engage tools, but the way that their team comp works, which it's strange, when you have a Samira to not have much in the way of an engage tool like that, but they do work really well when the team's running at them. Garen, maybe getting a really good flank, Thresh with his
Mm-hmm.
box, with his
Yep.
E, he can make a lot of space. And then you just look to get Samira's combo up and running to the S rank, so she can just press R and then dive in and ideally one shot everything. But with how tanky Down for Whatever's team is, I'm not sure if that'll be happening all that often.
Yeah, that's right. I think Eaters. I almost said Eaters of Dirt. That the it's the same
EOD,
acronym. I hate why they did that. Does Edge of Diamond? I think when they fight, it has to be on their terms, right? Brand's got to have ulti up. If Brand doesn't have ulti up, I don't think it's a fight at all. Because Down for Whatever is a lot of melee champs. They're going to be clumped together, so that Brand passive and that Brand R is going to do a lot of work. So I think Brand for me, kind of in the whole, of course, Lee Sin's always a jungler to watch, but I think in the whole grand scheme of things, how Brand kind of does things in the jungle and kind of how he performs is really going to set the pace for Edge of Diamond here.
yeah, I agree. Brand is like that ace in the hole that if you can land it,
That's exactly right. Yep.
it's it's he can probably 1v9 the game. But if he falters ever, well, the game gets a lot more difficult now.
Yeah, that Ornhorn coming through, it hits different when you don't have Zonia's up, you don't have Flash, and you're just a little old Brand. You're just going to jumped on. The TF card is going to go out. Again, I think, as we look at these comps more, I think I fell in love with the draft of Down for Whatever even more, just because they're so well rounded. And I think they're going to have a lot of controls when it comes to objectives, skirmishes. So I'm really looking for them to get proactive on the map and get something done.
Just never underestimate the chaos a champ like Garen and Syndra can cause. Because, boy, howdy, if you have a Garen running at you at like Mach 10, I don't think that Twisted Fate's gonna last very long, even with his gold card.
That's a good point. Bush Garen is definitely going to be a nightmare for these players. Maybe Fizz can get out of it, with his little trident jump. But still, that ulti, the true damage is something that it haunts everyone. There's few things like getting team mushroomed, Garen ulti, are a few of the things that just tilt me off the face of the earth immediately. I can never come back.
Yeah, and the one annoying thing, if Alistar messes up his ult and takes too much damage early on, he can just get one shot by the Garen ulti too. I'm just thinking about how good this Garen pick is versus them. Because it's so hard for the silence completely screws over Fizz, right? The Garen's W completely negates the CC from the Twisted Fate. I don't know. It's as I think about it, like I just love this Garen pick so much, if for no other reason than the amount of chaos he can cause.
That is true. But if Garen is not able to get a lead, He's one of those champs that he's not that great if he doesn't have gold on him, right? If he's being zoned off CS for whatever reason, if he doesn't have a good matchup against his Ornn, because Garen doesn't have a lot of utility. He has like the silence, just like you said, but that's about it. You know, if you're not really pumping out damage numbers on Garen, he's definitely a carry top laner, whereas Ornn, he's always going to be good. Even if he's down level, he's going to pass out ornaments. His ultimate is so good for the team. So Garen is going to have to really impress me with the way he plays to even have a shot of trying to convince me they're going to win this game.
Yeah, and that's why I want to see Brand just camp top. Just go top, Brand. Just camp top, man. Get the Garen ahead, and then look to get your Samira ahead, your Syndra ahead, or hopefully, or save the Syndra lane, because that's not a fun matchup for Syndra versus Fizz.
I think another thing that's going to be quite important in this game, as it is every game, you know, is of course the vision game. I think a lot of teams, you know, if you watch competitive League of Legends, high elo stuff like that, you really, if you focus in, you really see how much of the game they really prioritize vision. Every person on their team, if there's an objective up, a dragon, or an important baron, every person on the team has at least one control ward, right? A lot of times in solo queue, you'll see, you know, a jungler with 7 vision score at the end of the game. And in a competitive, that's just not going to get it done, right? You're going to be outclassed by the vision. You're going to be, you know, kind of feared. You're not going to be able to go anywhere on the map just because that fog of war is so effective in a competitive setting. So I'm going to be looking at which team is able to establish some really dominant vision.
Yep, I think that's a good point, and something that can really help a lot with that is the Twisted Fate R with the True Vision.
That's right.
I'm gonna
So
call
game
it.
changing.
So that can help a lot there. So Down for Whatever do have that advantage there, and just their inherent tankiness, I think gives them an edge, and they don't need to be as scared to face check, yeah, and set up that vision. So that I don't know. We'll see. You're almost making me talk myself into
I'm
to rooting
telling
for,
you,
but
Down for Whatever, they have the better draft. They're going to get their first step tonight.
man, the Garen and Brand picks. They're just too good here, man. That's gotta root for the chaos. I want some fun games, high action, high kill games here.
Well, I think we're 1-1 as far as our picks go. So we're also in a little bit of a grudge death match here to see who is the superior caster. Shout out to Snail, you know I'm gonna get it, boy. I actually sent everyone on. No, I'm just kidding. All right, we are going to be getting the game started here in just a few minutes. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back at you. Welcome back to the stream here. We've got both teams ready to go to establish their dominance and see who is the best of the worst. And we have, this is saucy already. Here we go. We get a Destinance right on Peacemaker, but is able to get away. Not have to burn any summoners. And we just had a 5v5 in the river. This is going to be a
Yeah, this is looking like a great game already. It was so unfortunate because it looked on my screen like Ornn might have just very briefly for one, like Pixel even stepped out of bush and immediately stepped back in, giving Edge of Diamond just the clue in that they're all in that bush. Otherwise, we could have gotten a lot more blood there.
Always good to see. You know, those are things I watch League of Legends for. I watch for level 1 skirmishes, for Baron steals, Dragon steals. Those are the things that gets my heart pumping, and I'm ready for this game.
Yeah, likewise. You already know it's going to be a good game if we're already starting with some level 1 shenanigans. Even if no one dies, no sums are burned.
We've got each jungler here starting on their red, both getting leashed. So Lewis on Brand will be pathing towards top. To try to make a difference in this top lane. And then likewise, Swoogity on this Lee Sin will be going towards this Alistar TF. That lane has so much set up for a good gank. It's unbelievable.
Yep, it's a lot of CC already. Oh,
great Destin has come from Melody. Not able to get a whole lot, but just kind of establishing his dominance in the bottom lane, saying, hey, if you give me a chance, I'm going to hook you.
Yep, not afraid to go in. They do have the level 2 advantage here. But not a lot going on.
Not going to come to a lot here. Of course, Alistar not really a champion until he gets level 3. Everyone knows that, but he was able to get the level 2 first. So they were able to get a little bit done. As we see Garen attack here, trying to get this top wave shoved in against Imox on this Ornn. I'm really interested to see this matchup here.
Yeah, it's one of those matchups that it's kind of boring, but also not really because it's Garen, and Garen can always make it fun if he's trying to dive you, and then you outplay it and kill the Garen, or he just one-shots you under turret.
Those are Garen things. A little suspect of a death sentence being hit here as the Alistar goes in, but yellow. I cannot read this screen. Yellow Swag tries to get something done. These names are killing me. Was able to get anything done as we see Diaz here getting some trades here in the mid lane. And Melody has really been on point with his hooks so far, but Peacemaker goes in with the combo, and Melody's in trouble here. Gets ignited, has the flash, and Summoner is getting burned everywhere. Samira goes in, she's trying to follow up, but Swoogity is going to take the Q2. Is he going to get it? The Lantern comes in, he's going to get out alive. He's going to look for one. He's got to be careful. It's 2-on-1, and it looks like he's just going to try to get out alive.
And I just realized Samira has Electrocute.
Oh, was not able to get out alive there. And Samira is on 1, 2, 3 kills here. Banana Man at 4 minutes in the game.
It's already almost a 2k cold lead 4 minutes in. Samira is ahead. I'm telling you, I think Edge of Diamond, they're already on the path to securing this game.
Oh, Peacemaker is doing what he can, but Melody is just already in the game, made such an impact in this bot lane. Of course, Swoogity may be getting too big for his britches there, you know, trying to overextend, trying to get that kill, wasn't able to get it, ended up just giving another one away. Although Yellow Swag on the Samir did have to burn both sums. Melody, both sums. Peacemaker, both sums. And Wild Terry, both sums. We don't have any sums here in the bot lane.
Yeah, but it looks like we have a gank set up here in the top lane.
Swoogity's trying to make something happen.
Up.
Garen's gonna ghost. Is it gonna be enough to get away? He takes the Q2, but the flash shift from attack is good enough to get back to his tower, and Swoogity misses out on another one.
Oh, that's from bad to worse. Just disaster spelled for this Lee Sin all over the map, unfortunately. He's trying to get stuff done, but his ganks have just not been working out so far.
He's really trying to increase that tempo to get something going for his team, but, you know, just like you said, not going to get it done. He is going to fall down, of course, to NCS to Bran as, you know, he's up, you know, two camps here. He's gonna try to get something done with the Kevins here. He is gonna probably get them because we see Brand is invading his jungle. Yeah, the Kevins love the Kevins.
Love the Kevins, the Void Grubs, or as I called them, I couldn't tell you why, the Kruglets. Don't ask me where that came from, but for some reason, that's always what I just seem to call them.
And Brand is looking here, trying to say this is how you run a gank, as Lewis is gonna make good on this gank. Melody ends up coming up with a kill, but really great coordination here from Diamonds early in the game. It's looking like they're trying to run away with this.
Yeah, that's also just a stark difference in tempo from the jungle ganks. It's Brand's first gank here, and he got an assist for it.
Yeah, this early game could spell disaster for Down Forever as we see the Ornn coming in. Attack has no flash. He's going to get hit by it. Ornn's going to try to follow up while we have something going on bot lane. They're trying to dive this support. Terry was all alone by himself. They are going to get the kill, and bot lane is it's a massacre, Banana Man.
Oh no, this bot lane is just blowing the game wide open. You can see Lee Sin is on the other side of the map trying to make a cross-map play, but the wave just isn't pushed in. Seems like Edge of Diamond are just going to get a dragon for free.
That's absolutely right. They're going to get their first dragon of the game, and at this point, it looks like their dragon stacking is going to be strong. If they can keep this snowball up with the Samira that's on 3 kills already, you know, she's up a wave on TF, you know, who has not had the best game so far. It did have to go to Swifties just to stay alive. It seems every time he turns around, it seems like he's getting death sentence by Melody.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hard, I think, for Down for Whatever's bot lane to play now, because Samira, a really fed Samira, will just rip through the this bot lane right now.
Man, and once she gets that back and spin that goal, let's see how much gold she has. She has she's got 1,300 gold in pocket. She's at 3,700 gold compared to 23 for Terry. So an absolutely huge start for the Samira. This is exactly what they wanted.
Yeah, and that's a collector buy on first back right there. That spells trouble for Down for Whatever's bot lane.
Unwanted in the chat saying huge game tonight. We need Down for Whatever to win for the tiebreakers. They also want to see the sauce. I live my entire life for drama. I love the drama. I will do anything for drama. So Down for Whatever, we need you to mount a comeback, get on your horse, do the thing, kill Samira, get the shutdown goal. We need you.
Or Snail, is this a reverse psychology trick by Down for Whatever where they give Edge of Diamond game 1 and then they just take it back games 2 and 3?
Huge 5-head play. We'll see if it's going to work out for them. You see Samira still has not, you know, they're trying to get this wave shoved in. She is still not backed and bought that item yet, but surely when she comes back to the Rift, she will be a menace.
Yeah, and it's, I think, important to note, though, that even though Samira is really fed, I think the game is still far from over. Just because Down for Whatever have so many tools to deal with a Samira. If you get a really nice Alistar combo on the Samira when she tries to dive in, you can follow that up immediately with a Twisted Fate gold card. Have some action.
Oh. Wild Terry getting hit with another death sentence. Peacemaker tries to come in, but it's too late. It looks like he just might be giving up another one for free as he tries. He does get off. Peacemaker is able to get. Is he able to get? Oh, and Melody the death sentence to sentence him to death. Incredible from this Thresh play.
Melody is hitting so many death sentences. He's writing a death paragraph, I guess, at this point. Soon, maybe he'll be on his
novel
thesis or PhD dissertation.
Oh, really. Guys, if you guys want to watch a masterclass on how to play Thresh, go back and watch this VOD of Melody. He is smurfing so far. And Swiggy is, as we saw Pinks come down to mid lane, tried to get something done on the Syndra, wasn't able to do it. So unfortunately, another gank is going to fall victim to Swiggy.
Yeah, and like I said, Samira just reset. She bought. We have some action in the top lane here.
Yeah, Brand is here again. Ornn comes out, is not able to get the R2, and Attack does get the ultimate on the Ornn, Peacemaker's here to try to get something done. This Lee Sin is trying to get some kind of kill. He kicks him away, and it's not enough damage, but he follows the Q2 tower, and he's give one up. He does kill the Garen, but Swoogity is desperate to get something done. Gets a kill, but he dies again.
Yeah, the game's just rapidly falling out of Down for Whatever's hands here. They must be feeling desperate. It's already about a 5k gold lead.
That is
just 10 minutes in.
That is a massive, massive gold lead at this point in the game. Unwanted in chat saying Lewis is a total fraud. Brother, I need you to open your eyes here and look at the scoreboard. Brent's 2-0-2. He's up 20 farm on Swoogity. He is also playing very well in this game. At this point, you know, Down for Whatever, they're in dire straits, right? They're 0-4. They're down 5,000 gold at 11 minutes. What do they need to do to get back in this game?
Yeah, right now, I think the big thing is look to collect shutdowns, especially on that Samira and Thresh. If they can collect shutdowns right there, that in and of itself is probably about 1,200 gold or so, 1,100 gold. Maybe with assists, it's closer to 14 or 1,500.
A lot of standing gold on the map for them, but they have to do something. They've looked disjointed so far in the game. Swoogity has been trying to get things done on this Lee Sin. Can't seem to find a good gank, right? He comes in, he's able to get a ward hop, and then he kicks Lewis away from him, you know, basically granting him peel. You know, maybe he thought he was able to get the damage on the kick, didn't have enough, but man, it's just unlucky for him, and he's trying to get another one. The kick comes through, but Timeless is able to flash up the wall, does get the stun, and Swoogity is able to make something happen, and Lewis needs to be careful because Wild Terry here, this 3-on-1, but he doesn't care, he's going for it.
Yeah,
Hadas comes back in. Oh, and the hubris is going to cost him greatly as YOLO Swag is trying to get something done on the Samira. Death Sentence is going to miss from Melody here. The ultimate is popped. Lee Sin tries to go in, but just dies again, and the Samira is running things. Probably going to get Peacemaker, and the Death Sentence comes in again. They're going to follow us off. Ish, get it! Peacemaker's trying to get away. Run, cow, run!
Oh, Melody's just 1v9 this game. That Thresh play completely shut out the Lee Sin from connecting his Q2 and executing the Samira. That could have been a huge swing for Down for Whatever, but Melody is just on fire tonight.
I want us just trying to juke those auto attacks here. Look, man, we all do it. We're all just trying to run away. We got 2 health. We're trying to dodge whatever we can. Wasn't able to get it in the end. Samira goes up to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In Spanish, it's siete. Kills on the Samira, and Lewis is trying to run down Terry. Does get the smite, is able to get something. And did you see that? The hook from the W from Peacemaker from Melody is it's a masterclass on Thresh.
This has got to be one of the best Thresh performances I think I have seen in a very long time. Melody is just on point with his flays, with his hooks, setting up his team for success, securing picks and kills. He's really the reason why Samira is 7-0 right now.
Oh, absolutely. YOLO Swag needs to write a letter of recommendation for Melody for the LCS because this guy, I mean, he's got 2 kills. You know, you don't always want the kills on Thresh, but, you know, you get them when you take them. Swoogity is trying to make another play on Timeless. This is almost the exact same play we saw. Unfortunately, Timeless does not have flash this time, but it's taking a little while to kill her. Swoogity is able to get the kill, but he has Thresh and Samir coming. He's probably in trouble. He gets the Q2, but he does not want to take that Q2 as he is going to go down from YOLO Swag, and he just gives up another, and that's 8 kills.
Yeah, and just looking at chat, YOLO is the best Samira I've ever seen, but also from Little Tommy, 05 Terry, doesn't matter, he wins these. TF ADC is really strong right now.
He ain't that strong.
but not in this game, unfortunately. We'll have to see if he can get to that point, though, later on in the game. We have some action here on the top lane, just some trading.
Yeah, just some good old trading from top laners as they do. And we see I mean, if we look at the kills and the gold here, we've got, you know, 5,500 here from the side of Diamonds, and the flash flay box, and it's a one shot from YOLO. Thresh again, putting the team on his back, and we can't talk enough about this Thresh.
Yeah, the Thresh is just I don't know. This guy had to have either learned from Mad Life or Mad Life learned from him. I don't know which one. With how well he's playing, he's just on point, and with how fed Samira is already, 15 minutes in Collector and Hubris
Oh gosh.
already.
I mean, oh, Banana Man, don't look at the gold, brother. Don't look at it. Samira's at 8,500. TF, 4,600. He's up 4,000 gold. Almost the entire gold lead is on Yellow Swag on the Samira.
That is crazy to think about. Almost the rest of the gold lead is on Melody, but here we have a gank on Ornn.
He's able to flash. Scatter the Weak, not able to connect. His attack is trying to look for something under the tower. Is able to get the ultimate, and Ornn goes down again. And oh man, down for whatever. It looks like you need to be down for something else because this is not looking good. It looks like just a massacre from start to what I'm gonna think is gonna be finished in a few minutes here.
Uh-oh, looks like Yola may be picked out though.
Uh-oh, she might just be giving up 1,000 gold to someone here. It does last way longer than she. Fizz does end up getting the gold, and the Storm Surge was able to connect the kill there. Really, really good to get that gold into Fizz.
Yeah, Fizz is probably one of the big champs that you need.
Oh my
to put
gosh.
gold.
Scatter the Weak just decimates Terry here. Banana Man, don't look at his stats. He's 0-7. You see the Ornn coming in the top lane here. Lewis looks like he's going to be in trouble on this. Brand, the box comes down. Lee Sin does end up going. They are going to get Lewis in the end. Who's going to come out on top? We don't know yet. We'll have to find out. Attack spinning to win on Garen. Does get hit into the tower. Very good. Melody trying to get a flay going and a death sentence. Not going to be much he can do here. It's just going to be 3-on-1. And he might be able to get one of Melody here. Not going to be able to do it. He did his best. In the end, his best wasn't enough to stay alive. And Down for Whatever showing some signs of life.
Yeah, that was a big, I think, overextension by Edge of Diamond, where you have the Samira getting caught in the mid lane, and then Down for Whatever, we're able to rotate back. Oh, does it?
Oh, Terry, brother, what are you doing? You're down 3 levels to Timeless. You're 0-7. You just have a Kraken. What's going on here, brother? Why are you stepping up there?
I'm surprised, actually, the Syndra didn't just one-shot him there, but he did live on 1 HP, so just barely not able to make it out. But Syndra's sitting on almost 3k gold on her next back. Things are looking a bit grim.
If you're new to League of Legends and you don't know what bot diff means or bot gap, this is it. You're watching it in real time. Unfortunately, Peacemaker and Wild Terry, I had high hopes for them in draft. You know, things didn't really work out their way. They missed out on an opportunity from an early gank from Swoogity, and it has been downhill from there.
Yeah, but again, the game is not over until the Nexus explodes. I'm looking to see if they can just keep the chaos going, stop the bleeding and prevent, I guess, Edge of Diamond from just running away with the game.
See a TF ulti come in, yellow card hits, attack is trying to spin to win, not going to be able to do it. Imox is not able to slow him as much as he can, and with Terry's throwing autos, does get another gold card in there, is going to be enough to finish him. Attack wants to get away. He doesn't have flash or ghost, he is going to get it, but is Terry going to go down? He's not going to go down. Terry doing something with TF here, he just got a kill.
Yeah, Terry going from 0-7 to 1-7 now, but the question is, does that spell disaster? Because does that mean his gold is reset now?
That's true.
So
he is worth the gold again.
Yeah, it wasn't a big kill, like a 1k shutdown. So it still is gonna be tough. But you have little Tommy. Well, 1-7 Terry doesn't matter. He wins these comeback arc inbound.
That seems to be a theme in the chat. 0-14, Terry doesn't care. He wins those. Are you going to win? Nah, I'd win. As we see some setup coming for the third dragon of the game. Of course, Edge of Diamond has both of them. Peacemaker kind of face-checking with no vision here. Does not pay for it, and Melody might be in trouble here. 3-on-1, but attack is there to save him. Spin when Garen goes. Ornn Horn coming over the top, and an objective bounty has been picked up as the fight breaks out, and YOLO Swag is looking to try to get that rating up, try to look the ult. The flash ulti does come in, but the stun is good enough. TF making a difference, and Down for Whatever. Don't do this to me, don't make me a believer.
Wow, that is crazy. And
Oh
then
my
Lewis
God,
steals
it's
the
a
dragon.
steal! Lewis stole the dragon, but he's gonna pay for his life. But Lewis says we take those as that puts him on soul point. What a steal!
Oh, that fight was so shocking to me that Down for Whatever we're able to win. But it was a 4v5 because Timeless was not there. And they were able to poke out to CC and take out the Samira before she was able to get much done. So
Man, take a look here with your pretty little eyes here at the gold. It has shrunk down to just 2K. We were at 5.5K, almost 6,000. But with that, I mean, with one fight, you know, the things that the champions that they have didn't change, right? They might be super behind. We've been clowning Terry all game, of course, but he's on 4 kills now. He's got a shutdown for himself. I mean, he's got a 200 gold shutdown. You know, they still have the CC. They still have their buttons. So if they can press their buttons good, like they just did, I mean, Down for Whatever are showing that they're still in this game, and to be honest, I thought they were out.
Yeah, and I'm surprised just how much gold swing occurred there because they were down 6K not 2 minutes ago. But then after that team fight win, now it's only 2K. It really shows like there are a lot of games that are winnable if you actually sit and try.
That's right. The CC in that fight by the Dragon was just too oppressive for the side of Diamonds. They couldn't do anything. The Ornhorn over the top. TF was able to get the gold card on Samira, who flash ulted, completely shutting her down. Of course, if you are stunned, you cannot do anything. So very good play for them, laying their CC and really picking their targets and who they wanted to kill in that fight to make sure they were successful. Unfortunately, they did lose the Dragon to Lewis, who just came in, who just ran in. I mean, he wasn't anything flashy, just ran in and smited the Dragon.
Oh, we have another fight going on here.
Ornhorn's coming over the top as we see the box come down for Melody. It's not going to do much, though. Lewis is in trouble. He's getting on Mox, but Mox has to be careful because he's away from the rest of his teammate, but he's got backup. The Q does hit from Swoogity. The Q2 is going to put him in trouble, though. Samira comes in. Samira does get knocked out of her ultimate as Attack is trying to do something on Mox. Mox is able to get away. The ulti did not kill him, and it looks like it's just going to be a 1-for-1, and they're trying to keep their tower as TF is just taking, he's just taking bot towers for free. Look how he got. And Fizz is looking for something on Lewis here. He's got to be careful because it's 2-on-1. Samira can just shoot as she just did, and death timers are getting longer. They're 40 seconds now. This fight is still going on. This fight has lasted 3 minutes, but man, Mox is trying to do something. Yellow Swag is trying to get away. Ulti is up again, but is it going to matter? Lewis has got to get out. He's low on health. Swoogity, I'm not sure there's much he can do. He can kind of bluff. He definitely doesn't want to take that Q2. What happened?
Oh no, and then you have TF ulting in.
Oh, TF does get the gold card on Attack, and this is what I'm talking about, the CC layer. That is a prime example of what this comp can do.
Oh, but Terry in trouble. Oh, he's just one shot.
Oh my gosh, Peacemaker's in trouble here, but Imox is trying to help him. The stun does come down. Samira pops the ult, and he's able to kill Swoogity before he can even come back. And they're still fighting. Imox is trying to get away, but surely he's going to die. And this has to be either an in-game or a Baron angle.
Oh no, and YOLO's still sticking around. Oh, but nice...
Scat of the Week connects, only to go on Azanya's, only to die immediately. He's trying to get one. He goes. Can he get Timeless? Not able. He the Storm Surge. Banana Man, the Storm Surge killed 2 there.
This game is wild, and at the end of the day, it's a 3K gold difference that separates these two teams.
This gold card was able to come in, and the combo was able to come in from Peacemaker as they get a kill here on Lewis, and they could be. We have pings coming down on Baron.
Brand is down for 30 seconds. You have Samira and Syndra respawning in 12, and Twisted Fate is a very fast Baron tanker, so this could go down really, really fast.
And of course, Attack showing on Vision there in the bot lane. They know it's basically, I mean, if they can get this down enough, it's for free. We do have pings coming down on the Garen that is headed up, but I mean, this might get... No, they have it. Yeah, I thought I might get saucy there for a second, but I think this is a pretty easy Baron here, as Melody is here, though. He's trying to make something happen. He's by himself. Samira is coming, and this is going to get saucy here. Attack goes in. He's trying to spin to win. They have to keep their eyes on Baron. Baron goes down to 2K. Who gets the smite? Attack kills Peacemaker. Who got the... Oh, Red Team was able to get the Baron. What a... Lee Sin finally did something this game. As Attack is trying to spin win. Fizz goes back into Zhonya's trying to get away. Melody takes the... Death Sentence over the wall, is able to get the Flay, but Imox is not going to have it. Fizz needs to get in trouble. He's out of there, and Storm Surge from Syndra comes in, kills everyone. Not Storm Surge, sorry. Something happened. I saw Storm Surge. I think it might have been Fizz's before he dies, and this might be an end angle.
Yeah, it's pretty close at least, but you do have Twisted Fate and Alistar up in... Well, Alistar's up now. TF is up in like 1 second by now.
Oh, man. Not going to be able to finish the game. Swoogity was able to get in there and steal the Baron, but guess what, Banana Man? You can have Baron if you're dead.
Nope, you can't. So they get the Baron, they prevent the enemy team from taking it, shrinking the gold lead to just under 2,000. But
this
then...
will surely... Go ahead.
Oh, well, it looks like Edge of Diamond, they get sold.
Yeah, it's a free soul.
So
everyone on the side of Down Forever was dead, so it was just for free. They have gotten all the dragons. The Down Forever was not able to stop any of the dragon stacking. So, you know, good on them for really sticking to that plan. They had that very fed Samir early in the game, and they made good on it.
Yeah, they've been snowballing it well, and Samira, I hope Samira is going for some sort of a Bloodthirster or a shield bow now, but because she is still very squishy and needs to
she's been getting blown up very fast, as we see Attack getting the silence, get the spin to win, and Imox is definitely in trouble here. Just going to go down, going to give it over to the Garen here, and they're making a really threatening push here in top lane. TF is just pushing in bottom lane there by himself. Is he going to be able to get it back? But they're trying to look for something here.
Yeah, it looks like you have TF recalling, but no Ornhorn to help with the fight. I think makes this very difficult. They just get a Edge of Diamond just get a free.
Yeah, they just get a free inhib there. Swoogity hits the Q, thinks better of not taking Q2. Good on him. Yep. Wild Terry is starting to scale, even though he has 9 deaths. He is up 20 CS. You know, silver linings.
Yeah, I'm impressed that he managed to go from 0-7 to 6-9.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he was out of the game completely. I thought he was going to be 100% non-factor, but he has made some really clutch gold stuns and was able to allow the team to follow up on that, making some really good plays so far.
Yeah, for sure. But it looks like Down Forever, they 2 inhibs down. They just have 2 turrets left. But the middle inhib did just respawn, so that's a moment, a little bit of a moment of respite there. To maybe they can breathe just a little bit more.
Yeah, everyone at this point in the game, I say everyone has to do their chores. People have to clear their waves, clear vision, you know, do the things they need to be doing to stay in the game. But I mean, Edge of Diamond just had so much map control for that last 5 or 10 minutes, right? You know, some of the team fights got a little sketchy, but they really have a lot of control. We can see the supers on top going, and Down Forever are just now getting things pushed out. Looking for maybe a play here, thought better of it, and they need to be careful because there's 4 people here. This could be... Wild Terry does get hit by the distance, it's a Flay, and this might be where the game changes for us, Banana Man.
Yeah, I think that might be game. Where did Lee Sin go?
Oh,
Samira
deleted.
Just deleted him from the face of the map. You have Garen taking middle inhib. I think this is game now.
Yeah, I think it might be. Death timers are very long at this point of the game, and I mean, they already have 1 Nexus turret down, and it's a 4-on-2 or 4-on. Sorry, I cannot count. It's
4-on-3. It's okay.
5-on-3. Yeah, there you go. And we see Peacemaker with that huge combo gets 3 on them. And he gets immediately killed. This Hask goes into the Zhonya's, and we see people just dying left and right. Attack is able to just say, guys, I win the game here. All good. What a first game.
Yeah, that was everything I hoped for and more. Fight after fight after fight, going back and forth, left and right. the
Oh,
entire game. It was such a fun match. I hope we get 2 more of those.
oh my gosh, that one had my blood pumping. Obviously, as we said many times in the stream and in the game, it was kind of domination from start, right? We saw a really saucy level one 5v5. Nothing really came of it. Just kind of feeling each other out, and then this Samira happened, right? Samira got super far ahead, but with everything that transpired there, I was really impressed. Just like you said before, that Terry was able to stay in the game on TF, even though he kept getting blown up. They found a way to get back into the game. Now, did they win the game? No, they didn't. But they made changes into what they were doing, and I think that's a really positive sign for the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's something to definitely look forward to. They can just sit there and write this game off as a fluke. The game looked so lost in the beginning, but then it started looking very winnable. So I think that down for whatever, they can just sit back, say, "Hey guys, we kind of lost to some cheese. Let's just ban the Samira and let's move on to game two. I feel like we're just better players, and 'cause to come back from an 8,000 gold
Oh,
deficit, like that's to me that's really impressive.
Oh, it
That
was just like I said. I'm very impressed with Terry and really the whole team. Swiggy, had some plays early that didn't really work out, didn't pan out, but he stayed with it. He trusted his laners, and he was able to get some things done. In the end, it wasn't going to be enough to win the game. But those of you watching it at Twitch, tell us what you thought about the game. What you thought about the drafts. Terry unfortunately did not do the thing that everyone said Terry was going to do. Terry diff. It was a Terry diff, but maybe in the wrong direction. um, what are you looking for here in game two?
Yeah, I think the main thing is ban Samira for if you're down for whatever, just ban Samira. Don't let that champ in your game because it's especially if you have someone like Melody there who is able to provide so much pick potential. Like I think the game comes down to the biggest thing is support diff.
Oh, 100%.
So, and I'm reminded now too, it is Fearless Draft. So they don't
Hey,
need to ban Samira.
they wasted no time clowning you. As soon as you said it, they said,
Yeah. It's been a couple with the right API changes. Sometimes it's easy to forget things, so I apologize. That is my mistake. Ban Nyla. Now, yes, thank you, little Tommy, because Samira and Nyla are very similar, at least in theme. Both want to go in. If the one gets ahead, they just snowball the game out of control. Big AoE damage. Yeah, but I want to see a Nyla ban, and yeah, let's. I don't know. I'm excited to see what they have cooking though.
Yeah, so as Little Tommy and Timeless Tinker in the chat pointed out, it is a fearless, but it is only half fearless. So the other team can still pick the champs that you played that game. So if Terry wants to show that his Samira is better than Yellow Swag, he will have a lot of proving to do. Number one, but number two, he can certainly do that as it's only half fearless. So I'm looking for them. I think the momentum, even though they lost the game, the momentum shifted towards them as the game went on. So I think they're feeling really. If I'm on the side of that team, I'm feeling really good about how we closed that game off. Yeah, close the game off is a wrong term since I lost, but very frustrating in the beginning. But as we went on, they said, "Okay, guys, we can do this." And playing from behind is such a skill that a lot of people just don't have on League of Legends.
Yeah, and at the same time too, playing from ahead because it's easy to when you start stomping, it's easy to just get carried away and just randomly walk into the enemy jungle thinking, oh, I'm a 10-0 Samira, I can just one shot anyone, and then you get TF gold carded into Alistar comboed into one shot.
Yeah, I think the major turning point in the game. I mean, might not have been a turning point, but I think my favorite part of the game was the brand just walking up and just stealing Dragon for free. His whole team is dead. He said, "All right, guys, I got it." Hey, of course, it cost him his life. He died in the end, but it put him on soul point. It kept the dragon stacking going, and that's what you want in a jungler. You want fearless. They say, "Are you going to win this my fight?" Of course, I'm going to win it.
Yep, it's I don't know. That was such a funny moment. They had just lost the team fight, but Brand still manages to get the dragon on top of that, so that allows them to get the soul. And I think it's the soul that was really that moment which allowed um, Edge of Diamond to close out the game.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we talked about it all stream, so no surprise that my player of that game, my player of the game, is definitely going to be Melody on Thresh. I mean, even with the first couple of levels in lane, they didn't get the level 2 advantage, but Melody hit so many Qs, so many death sentences to set up really good engages for Samir to go in there and get 5, 7, 10. I don't even know how many kills she ended up with. That last time I looked, it was 16. She might have gotten a few more at the end. But really, he was the facilitator in that bot lane, and really was the epitome of how you want to play support.
Yep, and I can't agree more because that the Thresh hooks in lane were phenomenal. The Thresh flays from the just stopping the Lee Sin from going in were amazing. It he was really the glue that kept Edge of Diamond together, or if you will, the diamond that cut the diamond to give it that nice edge.
And again, both of these teams are, I mean, these are not by any stretch of the imagination top of the table teams, right? As we said, going in, Down Forever is 0-4, haven't won a series yet. Diamond, they're only Edge of Diamond, they're only 1-3, right? They've only won one series, but they are certainly looking like they are the better team after one game. But I really, really want my boys to bring it back. I believe, just like the chatters have told me, in Terry we trust.
Yep, let's see if they can come back for game 2 here. I'm interested to see because I think Terry. I think they showed a lot of potential. Let's see if they got it in them to take it back.
We're going to take a very, very quick break. And when we come back, we will be right with you with the drafts. So stay with us. And we are back. We are going to have the draft with you just here in a few minutes. First off, I want to address little Tommy in the chat. Just want to say I would believe in attack may or may not have about the Terry comments. You made your Terry bit. Now you got to sleep in it. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I'm trying to scroll up a bit too, and all I see is "In Terry we trust, in Terry we
I
trust."
don't see
I
anything
I
about
don't.
attack.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, bud. And everything. Oh, attack attacked me. Well, yeah, you go get him. Attack. Yeah, Edge of Diamond. They're looking pretty good right now. Although they did have that hiccup in the mid game, they were still able to close it out. I think relatively nicely there at the end with 4 dragons and just getting the picks that they needed and walking down bot lane.
Yeah, we talked about how you're feeling if you're on the side of down for whatever, but just like you said, if you're on the side of Edge Diamond, I think you're feeling really great about that game. You obviously had a very fed bot lane that kind of led the game and kind of was able to do a lot of things. Like you said, a little bit of a hiccup, but they were able to punch it out. And I think in game two, you're saying, hey guys, let's just do the same thing we did in game one and make it a 2-0 and call it a night. But for down for whatever, please, I plead with you, please. This is your time. You guys haven't won a game yet. 0-4. This is your time to put up or shut up. You're down 0-1 in the series. You gotta make it happen.
Yeah, all I'm saying right now, it looks like your 2-0 prediction for down for whatever has aged
Yeah.
very nicely.
Nah, it's not gonna happen, obviously, but it hurts. But I can, they can still win.
It's okay. At the end of the day, there's one of us will be a winner in predictions. One of these teams will come away with the match win. But we're in draft.
Even if I don't get it exactly right, if I predict the winner, I still win. Okay. We
Yeah,
see the very first
that's
two
true.
bands are the same exact bands as last game. So I'll be interested to see if they switch that up or just ban. Nope, they're gonna be the same bands. Lilia, J4, Hui, and this was a Smolder
Malphite.
as it is again. I think the next one was a Malphite. Are we fortune tellers here? Or are they gonna switch it
Yeah.
up?
And the last ban,
Oh.
I don't know what the last. I don't remember the last ban. Oh, Xin Zhao. That's right.
Down for whatever should have banned TF, so they can't play it again. Even though they can, it's fearless. I know. Um, I'm looking for them to have a saucy draft. I thought they had a very good draft last game. I stand by it. I think the draft was still very good. Obviously, didn't work out for them. You see Udyr come in for Edge of Diamond again. Udyr is very oppressive top laner right now. He basically always gets prio, and he can proxy, and he can do whatever he wants. If the Udyr knows what he's doing, it's very hard to shut him down.
Yep. And then on the flip side, you have a Vi locked in, which I think is a pretty good jungler, and Kai'Sa. Okay, I
Mm.
don't know about you, but I've started to see this Kai'Sa build pop up with e- Eclipse into Nashers, and it is one of the most annoying things to play against. So
Oh man, as we were talking about yesterday, the things that instantly tilts me, getting hit by a Casa W is on that list, and then getting hit by another one, and then another one, and then another one. I don't know if I'm bad at dodging them or my tanks need to step up. I'm usually the tank, actually. I'm just bad. There it is. I outed my bad.
and we get a Nyla pick
Oh,
for YOLO. This is gonna be such a fun game to watch now. With the Nautilus, let's go. I
Oh,
love these picks into Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa will not be able to play the game in the early stages.
we knew it. Chat knew it. Everyone said ban Nyla. They didn't know it. They wanted to stick with the Zhen Zhao Smolder Hui ban, and they gave up Nyla. It's basically Samira with a reskin. Oh, if I think Nyla's more impressive, honestly. If Nyla gets the lead that Samira got last game, I think it's absolute cakes.
Yep.
Cakes. What is cakes? It's absolute game. What is cakes?
It's okay. It's already thinking of the celebration, the party to follow for Edge of Diamond if they are able to win this game with Samira. And I don't know, you get the Maokai though on the other side, which I think is a really good pick. One of the strongest support picks right now, if not the strongest.
Yeah, absolutely. He really synergizes well with Trailblazer and Solstice Slay. Of course, Solstice Slay did get a small nerf here in the recent patch, but he is still very good. I think his win rate is still number one. If it's not number one, it's number two. Very good champ. He's got great peel. He's got great utility with his ult. He can disengage. He can engage. He is a very dynamic champ. Even though his skill set is not that complicated and what he can actually do, you can do a lot of great things with Maokai. And I think that he's trying to do his best melody impression from last game.
Yep, and I mean it's not a hook champ, but boy does this champ just go crazy. I think like you're saying, if he's not number one win rate, he's like number two. It's like if he's not 55%, he's like 54% or something like that. So still really high win rate. And we get the Volibear lock in.
And this is very interesting because Volibear did get pretty significant buffs in the last patch. He got a lot of good stuff. They did take a little bit of away his ult to towers is going to be reduced a little bit of time, and they took away the unstoppable tag. So kind of a compensation nerf there, but he got some really great improvements to Volibear.
Yeah, and have you seen the Drain Tank
I,
Volibear build that's
I
been popping
absolutely
up?
have. Yep.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see if that's what they do, or if he goes like this weird AP Volibear like full split push build.
Mhm.
Versus Darius, that might be difficult.
He played Garen, and now he's playing Darius. This guy is trying to cosplay Adam as best as he can.
Yeah, and if they get a win, it might be a true Chatham cosplay there, just with these
Five
crazy
head.
bruiser picks that do so much damage and can split push and just absolutely dominate the lane. But the Azir on R5, I
Okay.
like that pick here.
Yeah, I like that pick as well. Like we said, this is really their last chance to show what everyone they can do. Of course, we've said a bunch of times. I'm going to keep on saying it. They haven't won a game. They really need to win a game. This is if they lose this game, they have lost the series to Edge of Diamond, and they give them an even better chance of getting the playoffs, and they make their chances even worse if they are not eliminated altogether for the play-ins. So this is the time. If there was any time in the entire season where you needed to say, "All right, guys, communication needs to be on 10. Everything needs you need to be playing your best League of Legends. This is the game for them to do it."
Yep. Then on the flip side, it's like Edge of Diamond. They need to sit there. It's it's keeping the mid game straight. The let's not have the hiccups that we had last game. Don't give down for whatever a chance to come back and set the series 1-1. That that would not be good because I fear if that happens, down for whatever might be able to get the win there just from the mental edge.
That's right. Just a straight tilt factor. I really enjoy both of these drafts, honestly. I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of the players and which draft I would rather be a part of if I was playing this game. Not seeing how last game went, not seeing Smurfs on everyone on Thresh. I'm having a hard time picking which team. Of course, on the side of Down for Whatever, you have the Vi, who's the point and click CC. Very good at really pinning someone down, but I mean, there's not really a good option I mean, Nyla maybe, but I mean, she's got so much appeal and so many things, to kind of get her out of tough situations. It's not like Zeri, where there's really one person that you're like, I need to ult this person every single time.
Mm.
So I think the selection there on the ulti might be a little challenging for her.
Yeah, it's almost all melees, and so Vi
Hmm.
doesn't have a big thing. Wait, we have an Udyr mid. It
Oh,
looks like
oh,
from Champ Select right now.
okay, okay.
Unless they swap champions by I think the rule is what, 20 seconds or something? Or is
Oh.
it that you have to pick in exact order? This is where I don't remember the exact rules, but right now we might have an Udyr mid
I've
versus
never
Azir.
seen I've never seen I have this matchup is foreign to me. This is the first time I've ever seen it. I've never seen Udyr play mid, especially against not Azir. So interesting developments from the side of Edge of Diamond.
Yeah, and one thing that I do want to briefly comment on is if this Kai'Sa does the current meta build of Eclipse into Nashor's and Shadowflame, that does mean Down for Whatever's team is going to be primarily AP damage.
Hmm.
Assuming the Volibear goes like that tank build, he's
Right.
not going to be doing a lot of AD damage, and Vi can do a decent amount, but it just means the tanks like the Nautilus, the Darius, and the Udyr can heavily prioritize magic resist, and that will
Oh
cut
yeah.
down most of the damage that Down for Whatever I think would be able to unleash on Edge of Diamonds. So there is that, but if Kai'Sa could still go one of the more, I guess, last season builds. I don't know what else to call it. One of the older builds with I'm blanking on these item names now. The Kraken and just kind of like that on hit AD build. And then I think it could work. Then I think their damage spread is fine. But so I'm interested to see how Kai'Sa builds. I think that will be one of the big make or break factors here for the game.
Yeah, my favorite item in the game. Shout out Kanik Rookern. I messed it up. I said it wrong the first time. God, Kanik Rookern is such a great item for Magic Resist. It's I think it's one of the best items in the game. That Magic Shield is fat, and of course you get it. It respawns. I think it's every 12 seconds. So just like you said, that's probably going to be picked up from a lot of players here on the side of Edge of Diamond. Kanik
Yep.
Rookern.
Yeah, Kanik Rookern, and there are 3 champions that would love to pick up Kanik Rookern in this game on Edge of Diamond's side. The Darius, the Nautilus, and the Udyr. Diana probably wouldn't mind it if she goes a more tanky build
That's
as
right.
well. So they're gonna have a tough time if they lock down on the AP damage there for if Kai'Sa builds a more AAP oriented build.
Eels, I guess, in the chat, getting on with all the other chatters, just roasting and the casters for everything they do wrong. This is a thankless job, and you guys are jerks. I'm just kidding. We love the chatters. Keep chatting. Tell us what you think about the drafts, about game one. Tell us if you think they're just gonna run them over like they did game one and game two. We're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna have the deciding game potentially for the series, Edge of Diamond and Down for Whatever. Stay with us. Welcome back. We are on the Rift for game 2 of this series. Down for whatever have to win if they want to keep any chance of them making play-ins alive. And it looks like we're going to have the same thing as last game, a level 1 5v5.
Yeah, and with the Nautilus for Edge of Diamond, it looks like they're gonna look for a nice invade, but the teams are just passing each other by.
Oh, and they're all going to back. They're not going to go around the corner. We're not going to get to see anything. Oh, no. You hate to see it. They had good intentions. They almost did it, but alas, nothing will come of the level 1. Everyone's going to back. Oracle Lens will be purchases, the red trinkets, and we're just going to have a standard game here to start game 2.
Yeah, I don't think... I don't even know if Down for Whatever even saw them invade at all, even know that they were there.
Yeah, I didn't think they did, because if they did, they probably would have jumped on them. So nothing here. We see Swoogity is going to start on his blue side this time. He started red last game on Lee Sin. So switching it up for him, as we see Diana is going to start on her Chiconis. We see a little... Okay, they're able to pull the wave here in the bot lane, try to get this level 2 first, and see if they can do anything with it.
Yeah, the thing I have to say I am most excited to see is the Udyr mid. I want to see how he fares here against the Azir with a Doran's Ring start as well.
Oh, interesting. The D-Ring start. Some interesting trading going on here. Who is the player you are going to look for this game to really be the difference maker on either team?
Yeah, so this game, again, I really liked what I saw from YOLO and from Melody in the bot lane. Oh, we have attack!
Oh my gosh! And what is Imox doing there? The bleed stacks, they were stacking. If they're stacking, you're lacking. You hear me? And he just stood there and just took it.
Yeah, it's hard to drain tank on Volibear when you're dead. Like, he just bled out. Poor guy.
Showing the strength of Darius early game. Of course, those stacks so important for him, as he was able to stack those and get the kill. So good on attack. I'm sure little Tommy is overjoyed, as his other friend is also doing well.
Yeah, it looks like, I don't know, Edge of Diamond, they're looking to thaw that snowball that our friendly polar bear on the top lane was trying to start up, but...
Yeah, and Lewis is here. They're looking to kill him again. Imox is in deep trouble. Lewis does come in. Volibear does not have flash. He took Ignite Teleport, and Banana Man, this is turning from bad to ugly for Imox. He's going to die again. Oh my gosh. And it goes to attack. This is bot lane except for top lane. It's happening again. This hurts me.
Have you seen the meme about when you get counter pick in mid lane? So it's like this series of can't touch. We do have some trading here.
They're gonna kill him back. They're gonna get him back. Attack is gonna go down, and it does go over to the Volibear. It's a little bit of a grudge match going on early, as all the attention is on top lane. They say, bot lane, we know you guys think you're cool, but we're playing for top this game.
Yep, they are getting something back. The gold is still very even right now. It's just it's actually completely even as of this moment.
50 Zeus, it means if you're getting stacked on Darius, if he's stacking his bleed stacks and you're just taking them, you're lacking. If he's stacking, you're lacking. I'm gonna copyright that.
Yep, you should. That's a good line. Certified snail.
Certified snailers. We see the grubbies are coming up in about 30 seconds here. We don't anyone is really sprinting to there as of now. Lewis, of course, is just getting his jungle. He is pathing that way. So we're probably going to see him. Darius has a Sheen buy, so very strong buy from him. So they are probably going to be looking to get these grubbies here in about 15 seconds.
Yeah, we'll look to see who goes there. We had both junglers on the bot side of the map, but it looks like Down for Whatever might be posturing for the dragon, because Vi just took Scuttle, and she's going on dragon right now. You can see from the mini-map, while we just get some cathartic mid lane training right there.
Yeah, usually the handshake of Dragon for Grubs is usually what happens. Attack is able to get a little get a little something going, but Imox is able to just get away as he's tanking the entire wave. But usually, yeah, we're gonna see handshake. You take Dragon, I take Grubs. We go our separate ways. No one has to fight. No one has to die.
Yep, but then the classic trading back in the top lane, and that matchup, it looks so rough for Volibear right now.
Man. I mean, even though he's down a kill, he's right there in CS. He's keeping up. So I think it is gonna be important for him to keep up because, when you're playing a tank support, of course you can tank, but you can't tank as well as a top laner can tank with all that money and gold. So I'll have to see. I am interested in what build he's going. He does have Grasp, so I will assume that it's going to be more of a tanky build.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. I'm surprised he didn't go for early tier, because that's normally what you look. We have some trading here in the bot lane.
Yeah, we see a
though.
Dredge line come in. Great hook for Melody. They're able to brush it off. Not really too much going to come to it. As you can see, the Nyla XP doing work here as they were able to get the level 5 Walteri, and Peacemaker just got level 5. So, that's another thing that they just gave Nyla for free. Not sure where that thought came from. But yeah, I think you're exactly right. I think we really need to focus on this top lane because I think, kind of how the game will sway and be told is going to be told through top lane this game.
Yep, I think you are absolutely right. We do have
Dredge line comes in. Walteri gets hooked. Peacemaker's trying to do something, but the ulti comes down from Walteri and the Nyla ulti as well. And they're able to get out. The Melody is going to go down, but Nyla was. And the kill went over to Melody. Walteri got himself a kill, so a little unfortunate from the kills not really going where you want them there in the bot lane.
Yeah, but already you can see a nice marked improvement there, where it looked like Melody might have just overstayed under tower a little bit.
Yep.
But you can already see a stark difference compared to last game. It's not a 5-0 Samira in the bot lane. Instead, it's a 0-0-1 Nyla on for Edge of Diamond.
Yeah, you can see that Terry is, looks like he's much more comfortable on Kai'Sa as Attack finds himself on the wrong side of the lane. But looks like he will just be able to get away. He's got to be careful though. The bleeds are stacking. He does have ulti available, so Volibear does need to be careful. His Timeless almost goes down in mid lane, but Imox is the one who's saying you need to be careful. Pops the ulti. He's not going to get anything out of it. Just going to run away for now. Top laner's always baiting me into thinking they're going to kill each other.
Yep, and I like that Attack backed off there, but now he's looking maybe to go back in. I wonder if he'd have the damage to take out Imox here, if he can get the heal.
Volibear does get the shield and the stun. Attack's got a flash. Great flash burn from Imox. He went down a couple kills early, but he is really doing very well in Volibear.
Yeah, it started off so bad for him, but kudos to him, for keeping strong mental there and not giving up, and now he's winning the lane.
Yeah, incredible. Let's take a look at the gold lead here from each of these teams. As we see ulti come down on Kai'Sa again, almost the same exact play. Nyla ulti comes down as well. Is Melody gonna die under tower like he did last time? It looks like Walteri gets another one. And folks, that was almost the exact play that happened last time, except this time.
But Vi is here now. Will he get a return kill on the Maokai?
Oh, he tried to flash in and get Peacemaker, but Terry shut the door on him. They're looking good, Banana Man.
This game it's definitely starting to go in the favor of Down for Whatever. They are able to. They've successfully punished, I think, the over-aggression from YOLO and Melody here. And
yeah, they just gotta say, hey buddy, this is not last game. We started on even footings and now we are up 3 kills. As we really haven't said anything at all about mid lane the entire game. So quick check in there. Haas is up about a wave and a half, so it's about 10 CS. About 10 CS. I double. As Haas goes in, we just talked about him, but really good from Timeless getting that immune, not being Shurima shuffled back into the team. And Attack is here. He's on a ward, so everyone knows where he's at. Dehasa is going to burn the flash early, and they get onto attack. He's trying to get the health back, and the Nile ulti is massive as Peacemaker is trying to get away. He's not going to get away. The smite comes down. Moose is looking for one on, and is able to get one on the Diana's. Picked up his first kill of the game, but now he's in trouble. He needs to get away, and surely he's not going to be able to. As it's a 3-on-1, and hopefully the gold goes where it needs to. It does go on to Haas in this mid lane, so really great play from them.
Yeah, that's a bit of a head scratcher for me, why Edge of Diamond would try to fight that when they see the Maokai right there. They must have thought that they could just pick him off immediately and then use like a Darius reset to just carry over the fight, but that ended up being, instead of a 3v3, like you might have thought, it quickly turned into a 3v4 and they just lose.
Yeah, it is going to cost on their bot tower, though, as everyone kind of rotated up to the Grubbies. It is going to be 3-3, the count for the Grub, so no one going to have those extra Grub spawn on the when you're attacking the tower. You'll still get them, of course, if you run the Rift Herald and driving it, but unfortunately you not get them for free when you're attacking the tower. So really good defense from the side of Down Forward Ever.
Yeah, and something, just a small Darius mechanic that this has started to bug me a little bit with attack is after he's pulled the Volibear in, he immediately presses W instead of autoing first and using his W as a reset. It's, I think, really important for him to look to do those sort of things in this kind of matchup to eke out as much a lead and get his bleed stacks going as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I mean, that might be the reason why he's down, 15 CS, even though he started with a 2-kill lead. Those small kind of things like that really might only be implemented by a one trick. Maybe that's going to be the difference maker here in the top lane. We did see Edge of Diamond take the second dragon of the game, so the dragons are stacked up even 1-1. And Swigity's here. Not going to come of anything as attack is able to get away. Just picked up some of those cinders. And I got to tell you, man, it's if we take a look at the gold lead here, I mean, bot lane, Kai'Sa's only down, 200-300 gold. Volibear's up 200-300 gold. The gold is actually very comparable so far. Hardly any lead. The biggest lead is in mid lane. That's about 700 gold. And that's from the kill and 2 assists, of course. But no breakout stars as of yet. So I'm interested to see where that moment's. What's it going to be for you, Banana Man?
Oh, we have Udyr already engaging here in mid lane, getting the fight going.
Yeah, Peacemaker came right in, drops the ulti, he's trying to disengage. He goes in, but he's got to be by himself. And in. They're able to dredge hits, and they get 3. Volibear, what are you doing? There's 4 people there. He's got to ult away to the safety of his own tower, and that's going to be a 3-for-0.
And just like that, the gold swings from about 800 in the favor of Down Forward Ever to about 1,500 for Edge of Diamond. That was, I think, a really nice play by YOLO there, just going in no fear with his... I always forget the name of that ability, the Jubilant Veil, the Nyla W, that allows her to not to be evade all incoming auto attacks.
I hate that so much.
There's nothing more tilting than that, especially versus at that point a Vi and a Kai'Sa, where
you just
all
see
they
dodge,
had
dodge.
Why is her health bar not going down? Well, that's why. So, yeah, it was, I think, overall really nice play and really nice punish, and then you had the rest of Down Forward Ever coming in. Oh, we have another engage.
Yeah, Dredgeline comes in on the Peacemaker, and he might be in trouble. He's forced to burn the flash. Really great. Really just got a flash for nothing there. As Maokai no longer have that flash W available. Swifty Zeus in the chat says, does Mach scale more late game than attack? I would most certainly say so. With Darius, you're really only getting damage. You're not really getting a lot of utility. Volibear has that stun. He has a lot of that tankiness. So is able to do a little bit more for the team, even though he's not super far ahead. He's a little bit ahead, but not too much to write home about. We do see Udyr build that Canic Rookern like we were talking about. Just a great item, really.
Yeah, but we are seeing the Kai'Sa go that Eclipse Nashor's build, which does mean that they're gonna have a lot of AP damage, but not a whole lot of AD damage this game, I don't think.
Yeah, so really easy for them to be able to itemize against that magic. Just like you said, you know, some things a lot of people don't think about. Attack is just, he's got to be careful. Has to ult away, and Lewis is here as well. Looks like they're going to, oh my gosh, and he sends the ult. I didn't think he was going to do it. And Mox, and they're going to drop the Rift Herald top, and this is top towers, bye-bye.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it quite goes down to that Herald. It does go down. Okay, I stand corrected, because I think I've seen, or at least heard, that the Rift Herald does a little bit less damage when you don't pilot it.
Yep, that's exactly right.
But we have a fight going on here in Bottom River.
Yeah, Dredgeline, it's a 3v2, and the 3 looks like they're going to win, especially if YOLO Swag is... Terry needs getting... And Melody was able to pin him down as they kill him again.
Yeah, I don't know. This game, it started off a lot slower, but we might be starting to see the game get out of hand a little bit here. Because I do think Edge of Diamond have a stronger mid-game team comp. With the Udyr, the Nyla, the Nautilus, the Diana, the Darius. And they're starting to get work done here.
Yeah, time was going in on Imox on this Volibear. Here you see the power of Udyr. He's basically taking 0 damage ever since the fight started. He just started taking any damage, and Imox is at half health as he gets that shield. But I think as we see these two just punch each other, I think an important thing that's going to be for down for whatever, they really need this Azir to come online. In all these skirmishes, they seem like they've been kind of outpowered every time, and they really, really need that Azir to be in there and doing that DPS, because he does so much damage. Once he scales and he gets items on him, he's an incredibly good team fighter.
Yep, and like also just on the flip side, I really want to see Edge of Diamond get some heal cut for this Volibear, because as of right now, yeah, sure, he's not dealing much damage to Udyr, but at this point, Udyr's not really dealing that much to him just because he gets to heal in extended trades.
Yeah, they're each doing 10 rotations of all their abilities and nobody's dying. The top lane experience as we have a flash! Flash for flash burn. YOLO Swag going very aggressive in. Forces Wild Terry to back that thing up, put in reverse Terry as he burns his flash.
Yep. Oh, and we have them engaging here on the Volibear, trying to run him down.
Yeah, they've been trying to kill this guy for ages. Imox seems to be eternal. Are they finally going to get him? They're not going to get him as he's able to get away again. Ulti comes down on a Swiggy, not going to really consist of much though. Attacks, he gets the pull in. Is it going to come of anything? No, it is not. They just have to call it quits here. And man, there's been so much happening that we didn't even realize that Edge of Diamond got second dragon of the game.
Yeah, and at the same time, Terry got that mid tower now too. So these teams are running around the map. They are out for blood. They are here to play.
Yeah, the gold lead not really too much in favor of one team or another. A very slight gold lead at this time of the, at this point in the game is basically nothing. Nyla is up about 1,500 gold on the Kai'Sa. Azir is about up 1,000 gold on the Udyr, so we have advantages in different spots all over the Rift. So this is going to make for some really riveting team fights around these big objectives.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm here for it, though. We have Vi engaging on the Nyla here. This fight starting out.
The cease and desist comes, the Maokai ulti follow-up, but they're only gonna get Melody. They are gonna kill him, but they really wanted YOLO Swag to get that shutdown, but Nautilus does have a shutdown, so they're gonna take it for sure.
Yeah, and good on YOLO Swag to recognize he needs to get out of there. Do not stay and fight, as tempting as that might have been for a Nyla, especially with a huge clumped up enemy team like they did. But yeah, both teams, it's just throwing haymaker after haymaker at each other.
There is absolutely no chill. We do have a dragon spawning here in 2 minutes, so really probably the first big team fight of the game will probably be around that objective. We do have Baron spawning in 10 seconds. Of course, we don't have Team 1 playing in this game, so it doesn't look like it's going to get taken in 20 minutes. But I think really at that Dragon is really going to be where each team can really see how strong the other team is.
Yep. Oh no.
Oh, Nyla going in a little too saucy. What he gonna do? He's thinking about it. He's charging up the Q. He gets body blocked by Udyr. He's just gotta disengage after that. But he really wanted that Nyla and very aggressive to come into the Vi underneath the tower. And Thomas might be in trouble here as they get the and Melody seems like he's gonna be the scapegoat yet again. Is able to get a good dredge line away, but not gonna do anything. Is able to clean it up.
Oh no, that failed flash is a real tilter.
It hurts.
Oh, he was trying so hard to help his team.
And now he has no flash.
That's a tough one. Yeah, he had such a good game 1, and this second game, not everything has been going his way.
Yeah, these last couple deaths for Melody, he's kind of been the scapegoat for his team, right? They haven't been doing well, and he's trying to save, wasn't able to do anything, and just died. The 1v1 jungler versus 80. Buddy, I win this pretty easy. He makes quick work of Swoogity and is able to get the 1v1, never where you want to be. And also able to kill Wild Terry, and it kind of seems like they're trying to snowball here.
Yeah, this game is quickly getting out of hand, and when you have the Dragon coming up soon, in 20 seconds from now, Vi will just have respawned, and you have Wild Terry just about to respawn. That's a third Dragon likely going over to the hands of Edge of Diamond.
Yeah, and if I'm on the side of Down for Whatever, I'm saying, hey guys, all the damage, all the gold is on this Nyla, right? If we can shut this Nyla down, we can do something. We can get the Dragon, we can make plays around the map, but really a lot of the power budget for this team is going to be in that Nyla.
Yeah, but on the flip side, something to point out that the Edge of Diamond still have no heal cut for that Volibear, so he's able to just chill in the side lane right now and drain tank everything, and it looks like they don't care. They're engaging here on Terry.
Yeah, Wild Terry's gonna get caught. The Darius is able to get the hook, but just that's a prime example of how much damage Darius does not do. Was able to get the ulti, of course didn't have full stacks, but not able to get the kill there on Terry as he goes back to the base for free. And Imox is just gonna take this tower.
Yeah, Imox is just relaxing in the top lane. It's just your typical top lane split pushing there. There's nothing more to say.
We do have a fight breaking out here as Swoogity goes in. And I gotta tell you, Timeless is in trouble for the first time in this game. And Attack is trying to get away. And is he gonna get away as he watches his jungler perish? But it looks like Imox might be in trouble as well. He's trying to get the E down, trying to get the shield. He does get it, but Melody just has so much CC and down. It looks like they're definitely going to kill him, and it's definitely going to go over to YOLO Swag, who gets his 5th kill of the game.
Yep, that's 3 dragons now. YOLO Swag, he's in a prime position, I think, to carry this game. It's just, will he be given the chance to?
Yeah, he does have that really big 600 gold shutdown on his head, so everyone will be headhunting them as they're gonna try their best.
Oh, but we have something. This could go either this is gonna go very wrong for one of the teams.
Yeah, TP coming in, Timeless comes in, but Melody is already at half health. But Wild Terry goes to half health himself, he's trying to chased by YOLO Swag. The shuffle comes in, and it looks like they're trying to turn the fight. Swoogity's trying to do everything he can. It's not gonna be. Imox comes in, and they're going to go down as Azir is free firing from the side. Melody's trying to get away at half health, misses the dredge line. Imox is trying to do all he can to keep Melody away, and Azir finally goes down. And I got to tell you, this doesn't look good for Imox as a win, and that is a huge play from Edge of Diamond, and they're going to let Baron.
Yeah, like I said, it went very wrong for one of the teams. At first, I thought that was going to be Edge of Diamond because it was just the Smear and the Nautilus there. But you had the Udyr TP in, you had the Diana and the Darius both show up there to clutch out the team fight. Unfortunately, Kai'Sa's still alive, but I don't think she's going to steal this Baron.
No shot. Not from Lewis, who stole Dragon for free last game. No chance. Wild Terry might be in trouble here as he tried to just get some vision. This is gonna be fine. Thomas just gonna get away. But wow, what a play from Edge of Diamond. I think we're gonna look back and say, hey, this is when the game ended. Is when they took that Baron. Peacemaker comes in, tries to get something on Timeless. Wild Terry is just shooting W's from the back. Looks like they're just gonna get out.
That's a tough one there to come back, because now it jumped from a 2K gold lead. You have YOLOSWAG just going in.
Oh, he thinks he's huge as the Vi just clicks and ults him. And YOLOSWAG, it's incredible. Look at the healing. Look at this is why I hate this champion so much. The lifesteal and the healing from this champion is gross. Look, he's almost at half health. He's almost full health again. I mean, not quite. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but he went in and got CC'd by Vi in the middle of the entire other team, and he was able to get 3 kills.
Yeah, there's something wrong. This whole time I thought, okay, YOLOSWAG, he's definitely dead here. He's definitely dead here, but it looks like the Dana can clean it. And wait, he's still alive?
Oh, and
Does the game just
they're
end?
looking to end the game right here. I think they're going to get it. The only person who's up is Maokai. And Kai, this is just going to be the end of the game. And this,
wow!
This was your game. Gosh, I can't believe they just ended the game. Oh my gosh, Banana Man. That was wild. I didn't know that was going to be the end of the game. I thought they were going to save it. What an incredible ending to the game.
I'm just speechless. I don't know what to say. That was the game's. It looked like it was starting to be a fun game to watch, but maybe you know, Edge of Diamond started to run away with it a little bit, but then the game's just over. They just run it down. Literally, both teams just run it down mid, and
Just
Edge of Diamond run it
down, baby. Oh my gosh. Edge of Diamond takes game 2 and gets the series for themselves. That will take them to 2 and 3. Of course, they came in this game 1 and 3. Down Forever came in 0 and 4. They're gonna go to 0 and 5. They're still winless.
Yeah, it's so tragic. Such a tragic end to the season there for the Down for Whatever. But
Wow, what an incredible! I really thought that game that we were not gonna, that wasn't gonna end the game. What a heart wrenching way to end the game for Down for Whatever.
yeah, that it's such a sad way. But it does look like we are going to have an interview here coming up in just a second.
Yeah, it seems like we're gonna have Timeless.
もしもしモブ
Timeless, who is the mid laner for Edge of Diamond. Welcome, Timeless.
Hi, how's it going?
Wow, what a crazy series you guys just played. Tell me this: we on the cast, we the whole time about bot lane. I don't know if that's how you guys were feeling in your game. What was the biggest thing that led you to win the series against Down for Whatever?
It was like, for game 1 at least, it was just the massive lead Kismet got. It was just, there was just nothing.
Huge.
The Samira was just way too far ahead. And then it's just so impossible to play when I have Syndra there. For game 2, I think it's just we edged out the fights barely because of lifesteal.
Yeah, the Samira pick into the Nyla pick definitely went crazy, but I'm curious about the Udyr mid for game 2. When we saw the Udyr picked on B1, we were thinking, oh, surely this is jungle or top. Probably top, but maybe it'll go jungle. And
I
then
didn't scrims.
okay, so that's where it came from. It's a scrim pick.
Yeah. Cause we've been getting we've been usually playing red side. We usually prefer red side. We don't really have a B1 pick. Aneki wanted to lock in Karthus, but jungle doesn't want to play Karthus. I was like, I'll just take the triple flex, it's fine. And it's like, I'll just play Udyr mid. They're gonna ban a bunch of stuff. It's Udyr mid. There's nothing that can win.
That's right. It's Udyr anywhere. It's just Udyr. Timeless. Let's talk to the haters right now. This is your chance to address the haters everywhere. We've seen it everywhere. You came into this game 1 and 3, now brings you to 2 and 3. What do you say to everyone who says you guys aren't good enough to be in play-ins?
I'll just say the real EOD's in form, and the real EOD is going to win
Sheesh.
the
Wow.
draft league.
Strong words from there.
Okay, but you did So you did show the Nyla and the Samira, so those might be a bit targeted here going forward. Obviously, I'm not going to ask you to reveal any prep that you might have in the works there, but I know what is going forward into the play-ins here. What are you thinking? What's your path forward? You think?
So our path forward, it's probably just the same thing we've been doing the past 2 matches. We've just been playing better with our comps, I think.
Just double.
Timeless says we just win, baby. Timeless, is there anything else to say to the haters, to the fans, to those who don't believe you, to those who rode or die with you? I was not one of them. I just want to let you know that.
I know.
Is there anything you want to say before we go tonight?
No, they'll see. EOD will win everything. The real E EOD.
All right. A man of few words. I love it. It was a pleasure to watch you, Timeless. And I'm sorry I did not believe in you.
Don't worry.
That's okay. You had me to believe in you guys and cheer you right from the start.
All right. We appreciate everyone watching and being with us tonight as we saw Edge of Diamond take the series over Down for Whatever 2-0, greatly enhancing their creases of being in play-ins. We are going to come back with you next week, and we'd love to have you here on Risen Esports. Thanks.